come to America and work your whole life. We're all just rats inside a twisted maze where profit is time.
Most people
love that cut. All right, boys, buckle up. Retirement's a scam. It's all a dream. It's all a lie. God, pissing me off. Sorry, I'm a little worked up this morning after making this retirement video. I'm excited. Anyways, if you're new here, God, we're going to have some fun, all right? We're going to talk about retirement, and it's looking good. I love it.
People think that they're going to retire, which is quite funny. I mean, like a millennial, you're going to need 30 million of tomorrow's dollars to retire on $100,000 a year.
Yeah.
In today's dollar.
One of the messages
I find it hilarious. I love how she goes, I find it quite funny, actually. Loser. I can't even handle that woman right now. This one goes, don't save for retirement message is toxic. Yeah, you guys have heard this one. This one's classic.
I've seen getting more and more popular on TikTok is that you don't need to save for retirement because the world's going to be up in flames by the time we get there. Now, I'm obviously no environmental scientist, but I think it's a bit dramatic to say that we will all just be fully extinct in the next 50 years. Well, I don't know what the world's going to look like in 50 years. I know damn well the government's still not going to step in and save us if we don't save for retirement.
Damn right, sister. Damn right. Goddamn. Someone's finally talking sense on the TV. I just thought it was funny. Off topic, she goes, obviously, I'm no environmental scientist. And I was like, what do you mean, obviously? Like, we're supposed to know what they look like? Anyways. Yeah, but she's right. 1,000% correct. Like, I'm still saving as if I will retire, which is kind of a joke according to the lady in the beginning. And I kind of agree with her. Anyways, let's let Michael Bordenaro. This guy's got an awesome YouTube channel. Leave his link in the description. Good guy, good guy. We'll let him take the wheel.
Job versus a different job is, what about, retirement? Okay, retirement I think is becoming basically only for the rich. Like, you're never really going to retire anymore based on what people are saving, guys. And I have the proof here to show you. According to a 2023 study, Americans believe they need about $1.3 million to retire comfortably. I would argue that that number is probably actually a lot higher. It's not even close, which is why I would say at this point, retirement is just a pipe dream for most people. It's never gonna happen, guys, unless...
Yeah, what are you smoking? I'd offer you a hit, but you can't afford it. I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking around. Chill. It's metaphorical. Relax. I'm getting pissed off.
Unless you hit the lottery, unless you get a nice inheritance from a rich family member, unless you're able to earn a ton of money each year and you're savvy at stacking it away and investing it, there's no chance for the average person to retire if you don't fit into those categories. It's just not going to happen.
So many people...
Because it's just not going to happen, dude. Grow up. Honestly, though, I this is something ever since I've turned about 30, I'm 34, I've really started at 30 to actually, like, put away for retirement. But I've been thinking about it more and more and more. I got family in town, all my aunts and uncles, and they're all pushing 70, and they all just retired. And so they're chilling out at this resort down by the pool, just chilling, Margaritaville, the whole nine. And, I'm not retired, but I still had a margarita, ain't no thing. But it was just funny because one of another couple that was there, older couple, they just retired too, and they just brought it up. I was actually cooking this video up, and they're like, I just feel bad because I don't think a lot of people are going to be able to experience what we're experiencing right now. And I just was like, I didn't even say nothing. I do YouTube or anything. I'm just going, yeah, keep going. And it's just kind of sad. Anyways, let's keep this party moving.
Question about how much do you have in your savings account? So now I'm curious, how much do you have in your retirement accounts and how old are you? I feel like we are behind that game. We are 40 and we have less than 100,000 in our 401ks, Roth IRAs, all that kind of stuff. So I'm curious, what is your age and how much do you have saved for retirement?
Yeah, so I'll go first. I'm not going to disclose everything, but I do have about 20 grand. in a retirement account. And then I have a bunch of money just sitting in a checking account like a fucking idiot. And then also cash, which, how smart is that? Just got a bunch of cash laying around, not doing anything. You know, here's a fun game. How much will $10,000 cash be cash? Right? It's underneath your rug. How much will that be in 10 years? I'll let you answer that. But for real though, like on par here, this lady's 41, and I feel like this is a lot of people, man. It kind of sucks, and I don't like lose sleep over it, but this is something I really do think about. Anyways, it's kind of fucked up actually.
I am 41 years old and I have absolutely no savings for retirement. I've spent the last 10 or 12 years being a broke single mom and at times living off of food stamps. Any time I've ever gotten ahead financially, I've always had a setback. I'm currently like $14,000 in credit card debt and $83,000 in student loan debt.
She's killing it.
And I don't even have a master's degree. I went to University of Phoenix and got scammed, and I'm hoping to get my University of Phoenix loans forgiven, but that's still pending. Even at that, I still owe $27,000 because I ended up going to a brick and mortar school. So I don't know when I'm ever going to retire. I plan on dying at my cubicle.
Fill me with chemicals and sell me a cure. We're all just plastic little piggies that don't know what we're worth.
Shout out to this guy, Ro Capara. Classic. You know, just had to bring in that depressing I know it's not a banjo, but it's like has that feel to it. It's awesome. Anyways, if you're new here, I'd like to read some of your guys' comments from previous videos. Keep it light, keep it loose, keep it fresh, keep you guys working forever. Anyways, this guy goes, I'm 33. He makes about $85K a year as a machinist. That's a good job. Bought a house last year and have about $500K in my IRA. How in the shit do you have $500K in your IRA? I'm getting pissed off. Okay? And I am proud of you. I'm just kidding. I was going to go, I don't like you. I'm just joking. He goes, hopefully I can retire when I'm 40. Don't be in stupid debt. Live below your means and hang out with the right people. Dude, how do you have 500? Good for you, man. That's like, anyways, well, good for this guy. So the dude, the Monkey J show goes, taxes rent. No property owner should be paying a tax to live and continue living on what they own. Yeah, that's another thing I'm like super concerned about. The more they raise that shit, it's like you think X amount of dollars is going to last you forever, but by the time you get there, then it's like, oh, I needed 7 times that. This one's great because I have a college degree, 2 actually, and make more money cleaning houses. I'm grateful to have started my own business. Yeah, I think that's where a lot of us are turning, you know? Like, how the fuck do we make money somewhere else? And it's crazy to think, though, back to that other lady, she's like, I didn't even have a master's. It's like, yo, I know so many people with master's degrees that they're not making shit. No offense. You got lied to. It's kind of fun. It's a little bit funny. I could laugh at myself. You should be able to laugh at yourself if you have that same problem. But it is crazy to think that college was a bad idea. Just saying. I kind of got ridiculed for not going to college, so I feel a lot better about myself.
I wake up and I just think to myself, I'm sick of it. Like, I'm sick of not having been born into generational wealth because that would have been a good fit for me. So I'm not understanding where the wires got crossed.
You make 80 grand in
Her and everybody else.
America, you are broke. You make 400 grand a year, you're probably still broke. I know, and you probably know somebody working at Facebook.
I've heard this Grant Cardone dude. You gotta love it. No, that's awesome. But I used to think that was like when he would say that out of his mouth, like that line, I'd be like, dude, what is this guy smoking? Like, I don't want to hit it, you know? And now when I hear it, I go, yeah. I'm just kidding. If you're making $400,000 a year and you're not able to make that work, loser.
Or JP Morgan that makes 400 grand and they cannot figure out how to send their kids to school, pay a mortgage, or their cars. At the end of it, there's no money left over. The American public's never going to be told by the government, you need more money.
Most people.
Yeah, he got a little carried away at the end there. Right? He's definitely smoking something or drinking, or maybe it's pills. A lot of people get hooked on pills. It really flips their psyche. Now, I'm just saying all the wrong things about Grant Cardone. I'm sorry, Grant. I'm just playing around. I actually think you kind of have a bit of a point, a little bit. Anyways, back to this lady.
People think that they're going to retire, which is quite funny. I mean, like a millennial, you're going to need 30 million of tomorrow's dollars to retire.
Insane, because like everybody.
It's so funny, huh? Huh? How funny is it, lady? Huh? Pissing me off. I'm just playing around. If you're new here, I'm just a little showmanship. Keep it fun for you guys. Come on. Have a little fun here. Plus, it feels really good to break stuff. Just saying.
Used to go, oh, millionaire. If I can just get to $1 million, I'm set.
Yeah.
Not the case anymore.
To most idiots out there, they go, oh, I have a 401k. Well, you've been sold a bill of goods, sweetheart.
Unfortunately, he's right.
You've been lied to, asshole. Oh, what? You think when the stork dropped you off at your parents' house? Yeah? Was Santa and the Easter Bunny hanging out? Liars. Sorry, I'm just making a point.
The creator of the 401k has called it a monster that should be destroyed. Meanwhile, so many Americans are sticking their cash in this prison where they literally can't touch it, can't do anything with it without huge penalties. And they don't even realize there's huge fees associated with these plans. And they're deferring their taxes, which is terrifying because our country is $31 trillion in debt. I'm willing to bet taxes are going to go up. Fortunately, there's a premium strategy that used to only be available to those with a $5 million net worth.
What's that strategy? I'm just kidding. You have to buy her course. But this is a good strategy according to this lady. And also, I don't have a 401k. And after all the things I've heard about it, I'm actually kind of okay with that. I'll just work forever.
Stop spending your money on stupid shit.
I had to put this guy in here because, one, it was just funny. And two, it's a great plan, what that lady said. Just stop spending your money on stupid shit. Actually, just don't spend your money on anything. But I did think it was funny because, like the whole, the world's going to go to shit and the dark ages and what's the point? It's going to be like Mad Max or something like that. Like Skid Row just everywhere. But I thought it would be funny because it's like, imagine that happened. All right, let's just get a little kooky here. But imagine that did happen. Everything's bananas, okay? People, like, it's Armageddon. If this guy popped out dressed in a stormtrooper suit, God damn it, brother. Force is strong with this one. You know what I mean? I wouldn't fuck with him. I'm just saying.
Come to America and work your whole life. We're all just rats inside a twisted maze where profit is time.
Love that guy. So I just gotta have a little fun with this, okay? If we're all fucked anyways, we may as well have some fun, okay? Jesus. Marcelo here goes, I've always said that America's going to end up with a super rich class and super broke class living in mega apartment complex and slums like those futuristic movies. Yeah, I really hope that does not happen, but not looking too good. No, I have faith. I think we're going to be slightly okay. This one, Mackenzie goes, my husband and I have been going through financial struggles since COVID. This is a small family of 3, but it even gets expensive. We don't live lavishly. Yeah, I know. Like, I say this all the time. Like, I'm not trying to get rich for vanity. Like, I'm not trying to get rich for vanity metrics. I'm trying to get rich so I could live in a 3-bedroom house with a garage and a yard where I could grow food if I please. Yeah, and retire. It's hilarious. No, I love it. God bless America His name was my name too. Whenever we go out, my uncle always shouts. All right, my bad. I'm sorry, okay? God, Jesus. I'm stressed out here. Retirement's got me going. This one was rich, though. This is like, what's it called? Programming? Listen to what this lady says. This may as well be on the news, like just on everybody's TV screen.
Statistic today that 40% of people getting close to retirement don't plan to retire. So they plan to maybe semi-retire, but they plan to work in retirement for a lot of different reasons, right? You know, working is good for us mentally. Good.
Pay attention to all the positive things she says about working.
Good for us physically, good for us financially. And yeah, it gives us purpose in life, because what happens oftentimes is people retire and they kind of lose their purpose. So yeah, let me know in the comments. Sorry, I don't mean to be wielding a knife at you, but let me know in the comments if you plan to retire, or if you plan to semi-retire, or maybe you don't plan to retire at all. Father-in-law, he didn't even want to retire. He wanted to just keep working because it kept his brain sharp and it made him feel like he was useful in the office. So let me know in the comments.
I honestly, I know she meant well. I'm just playing around. But I feel like we're going to hear more and more of that. You know what I mean? Instead of like, you're fucked, everyone's working until they're dead. I think it's going to be like, well, it's good for you to stay active and all that. And everyone's like, yeah. But the truth is it would be nice to not have to do that and be able to go volunteer or work a job you want to, where you're working 20 hours a week. You know what I mean? That could still keep you nimble. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, right? It could still. So anyways, I just think it's funny, though. I wouldn't be shocked if we hear more and more of that. That's all I'm saying. Just a crazy conspiracy thing. No big deal. This guy was rich, though. He has a point, but also, this is good. This is good. Wait, but this is a good one.
Stop being a chicken shit. Live your life like they're making a Netflix series about you. Make your life about you and not what the world expects out of you, because the world is normally wrong. If you want to travel, go travel. If you want to move abroad, move abroad. If you want to start a side hustle, start a side hustle. Look, the common theme is we work for about 45 years. At about 65, we retire. Then we try to do everything we wanted to do our entire life.
I don't know if the guy got the memo, but that common theme is... You hear that, guys? This guy over here. No, that's funny.
In about a 10-year time period, because of mortality, you either die in the next 10 or 15 years or you lose your health. Why would you wait that long? Live your life. Enjoy yourself while you still have your health. God bless you.
I love his attitude, but the truth is, well, I'll let this guy continue.
149 million Americans, that's broadly half the country, a little less than half the country, that don't have $1,000.
Don't be a chicken shit, though. Live your life. The truth is most people can't afford to go do any of that stuff. That's the sad part. I love the dude's enthusiasm, though. I don't want to take away from that. I agree, okay? Normal life doesn't seem to be working, so I'm not living it. I got 1 foot in society, 1 foot out. Mentally, at least. Okay? If you look at me, I'm fully involved. But in reality, I'm halfway clocked out. Yeah, soak it in. Anyways, this guy goes, I'm 45 and have like $100 in the bank. Just moved in with my dad, so yeah. But I raised 2 kids on my own and got them into the world and moved in with my dad. I didn't finish all of this, but don't feel bad, because half of America, according to that random dude on the internet, only has $1,000. If all of that's true. And honestly, I kind of believe it. But hey, best of luck to you, Courtney. And it's a girl. Or maybe it's a guy named Courtney. There's guys named Courtneys out there. That's very progressive. Strong name. But don't feel bad about that. Don't feel bad about that. Definitely work towards it. Maybe try to save some money, but still. This one goes, if everyone is broke, why is rent so high? Why do people still get subscription services like Netflix? Why do they still go to the gym? And how can they still afford breaks? Funny story about the brakes. I actually had last night. I got family in town staying at this resort, right? We're going to get to this little chart here. But I went to leave last night, and one of my brake lines snapped on my car, so my brakes didn't work. So, I have I have like a tow service, but you have to like schedule them out 3-4 days ahead of time. I have like 3 free tows a year. So I called a tow truck company up, and it's $300 just to tow the car to the shop. I know. I can afford it, but still, think about that. $300 just to get it to the shop. Yeah, I know. Not to mention what the fuck is going to cost in there. And, like, I'm grateful that I could swing that. But, like, yeah, you guys do the math. But anyways, here's, like, a little chart. Who knows how accurate this is? But it says this is what you would need to add to your retirement account in order to retire successfully. And so if you start at the age of 25, you could do $600 a month forever. Okay? So that's $7,200 a year. Seems doable. But if you start around my age, around 35, you're going to have to save $1,400 a month. Yeah. Every year. Forever. Or at least for, quite a while. 30 years or something. At 45, you need to start saving. So that dude or Courtney, a man, guy, sister, brother, she would need to be saving $3,500 a month. Yeah, for the next 20 years. I know. $42,000 a year. Classic, right? Got $100 to their name, but you know what? You could pull it. And if you're 55 just starting out, you need to start saving $11,000 every month. Yeah, so I just thought that was kind of funny, man. So I guess the younger you are, the better luck you have. But all these numbers, like, seem pretty legit. I mean, it makes sense. Honestly, I think we should add a couple more commas and zeros to these. Realistically, it's fucked up, but it's true. This one right here, though, just because, like, the taxes have gone so bananas, this one was kind of funny because I feel like this is going to happen more and more and more in the future. And I don't blame it because, honestly, taxes kind of gotten out of control. Just saying, I might buy myself a stormtrooper suit my damn self and start playing ball.
I just filed my taxes, and guess who fucking owes?
I used to work with this guy that doesn't file taxes. He never has, and he never started. I asked him why. He said, if I don't file, they'll never know. And I'm like, didn't you first start filing? He's like, no, I never started. I never started the cycle. I'm like, dude, they're going to catch you. He's like, how are they going to catch me if I don't remind them that I exist? I don't think they're going to catch him, dude. He's been doing this for 25 years.
His name is Rick Montgomery Morgan. No, I'm just kidding. But for real, though, like, that was just kind of something that I've really been thinking about lately. I think once you turn 30, you just start thinking about all this shit, at least for me. But you guys leave your thoughts and if you're planning on just working until you're dead or not. But that is something with the taxes. This year, too, I just filed. I owe money. Usually every year for the past, 4 or 5 years, I owe. Just because I've been doing my own thing. And it's not like a regular W-2. So I'm used to that. But this year, it was funny because I made less money last year than I did the year before. But I owed more. Yeah. So, like, people that are used to getting back these high tax returns, and a lot of them bank on that. A lot of people, like, really rely on that shit, And they're probably going to be getting back, like, half, if that, a fraction. Like, one of my homies just filed. He usually gets back, like, $1,000, $1,500 every year. $80. Yeah, $80. It's classic. That's the best. Anyway, shout out to all my Patreon members. I love you guys. You guys leave your thoughts, okay? And if you are someone that is going to retire and you know that for sure, or maybe you are retired, feel free to brag about it. And if you're someone who's kind of like on the fence like me, it's like we might be working forever, just know you're not alone. God, I love you guys. Unreal. Enjoy your weekend. Don't get too crazy. Remember, don't spend your money on stupid shit. I'm just kidding. It's going to be pointless.